Introduction. The world is full of cars and trucks. There are over 600 million of them. They are in even the smallest town in the smallest country. There are over 200 million cars and trucks just in the United States. Most of these vehicles are automobiles. We are a nation moving on wheels. The early days. People have always needed to travel. At first, people walked everywhere, even long distances. Then they tamed animals to ride and taught some to pull wagons, horses, camels, and even elephants helped people make trips and carry things. Imagine riding to school on an elephant. Using animals was better than walking, but it was still slow. Inventors tried to build a machine with wheels to carry people faster. They thought of building of an engine to run it. They tried running engine with steam or with electricity, but neither engine worked well enough. In the late 880s, people made engines that could run on gasoline or gas. These engines were small but powerful. They could travel faster and go farther. Today, most cars use gas engines. How cars are made. The first cars did not look like the ones you see today. They looked like carriages without horses. People even called them horseless carriages. At first, cars were made one at a time by hand. It took a long time. They were expensive, but everyone could afford a handmade car. People tried ways to manufacture cars faster and at a lower cost. In 896, one early company could make only 13 cars in a year, but by 899, a company could make over 2,000. In 903, Henry Ford started the Ford Motor Company in Detroit, Michigan. Detroit would soon become the center of car making. Ford's company sold a car called the Model T. Ford wanted to make cars that cost less, so more people could buy them. This meant he had to manufacture more cars and do it faster. Ford thought about all the ways he could do this. In 1913, he invented the assembly line. It was a faster and cheaper way to make a car. Soon other companies made their cars this way. Now most everyone could buy a car. By 1929, over 3.5 million cars were on the road. There were so many cars that people had to build more roads. Companies that make cars. 3 big companies have been making cars in the United States for a long time. General Motors, Chrysler, and Ford. Since cars first hit the street, American companies have led the world in car production in the 1960s and 70s. A Japanese company named Toyota began offering cars that were built to last longer and break down less often than most American-made cars, but the American car manufacturers still sold the most cars. Then in 2007, the pattern changed. Toyota, the first foreign company to do so, sold more cars and trucks than any other company in the world. Toyotas are not the only cars made outside the United States. The Volkswagen and BMW are imported from Germany, but the countries of Japan and South Korea have brought the highest numbers of cars into the United States. Problems caused by the automobile are helpful, but they can also cause serious problems for people. Exhaust gets in the air. That means unhealthy chemicals get in the air that we breathe. These chemicals can make people sick. Every year, car companies try to reduce the amount of chemicals their cars make. Have you ever been in a traffic jam? All the cars on the road just stood still, and you could go everywhere. So many cars are on the road today that it causes problems. Remember, there are about 200 million cars in the United States. That's almost as many cars as people. In fact, the number of cars has grown faster than the number of people. The future of the automobile. Years ago, most cars were unsafe in accidents. Today, special car parts help to protect people. Cars have seat belts. Babies and small children ride in safety seats. Newer cars have big airbags that inflate, fill with air in accidents. What do you think could make cars even safer? Car companies are also working on new kinds of engines. One type of car called hybrid uses both a gas engine and an electronic motor. Hybrids use less gas. This might cut down on the unhealthy chemicals in the air. We will always be a nation that travels from one place to another, but will it always be on wheels? How will cars look in the future? How will they work? Perhaps your ideas will shape the future. The end.